yeah. What do you think?
It's good, but some of those temples were way too long. Like, this game is probably, like, an hour and a half too long.
Yeah, probably. I thought it was really, really good. Obviously, like, I even remember on the Game Boy, just, like, how tedious it was to have the 2 buttons. Just having multiple buttons for this game alone, like, made it so much better.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's great. It's great to see, like, how they can remake a game with kind of, like, all the modern stuff. And then you see how fun it still is when they've taken out most of the frustrating things. But that second to last temple, I didn't think the last temple was that bad.
No, it didn't
but
take that long.
Second to last one, that one was bad.
That took us, like, what, 3 days?
No,
2 days?
No, it took us just one playthrough, but it took like an hour and a half. Or like an hour. But more than the amount of time it took, it was just annoying was the problem.
No.
There were just certain things where it's like, man, it would have been like nice to even have some things to kind of cut down on the backtracking a little bit. Like a few more teleportation points in certain points, a few more like in dungeons there should have been spots where it's like, hey, this did this. And on that last one, it wasn't that annoying for us, but there was some things, again, old school games do this, where it's like, there's no way for you to know you need it, and then you find out you need it later, and then it's like, could have been even more annoying, but it wasn't, was, so there's that secret room with the switch you have to hit with your sword, and it just deactivates some random thing on the other side of the dungeon.
Right.
So you wouldn't even know that was there.
Right.
And even if you knew it was there, you wouldn't even know that you needed it. And you would need to be like, oh, shoot. You get to that point, you're like, oh, shoot. Now I need to go find, I don't even know where this thing is. Go look for it, find it, hit the switch, go all the way back.
Right.
Like, that's like some old school game design right there. Like, like literally just putting up a hurdle.
For no reason.
And that kind of stuff can be really annoying. Really, really annoying. So annoying that it's like, I'm surprised when they didn't like have somebody play through the game, they weren't like, okay, just make it so that you don't need to hit this switch at the end, just let them through, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
So aside from some of that like old school stuff, and then some of the game slowdown, which I saw was like kind of a persistent concern of people, I thought it was really good.
It's fun.
Like, you kind of like really do like, in a way, like unlike kind of the 3D Zeldas where you really have to go out of your way to get secrets and stuff. In this one, you're just kind of like walking along. You're like, hey, I think I can go there.
Yeah, and you just kind of stumble upon it.
Yeah, I think I can kind of get up there. And you're like, all right, let me do it. I think I can do it. And then you do it.
Yeah.
And it's really natural the way the world kind of unlocks. And you're like, okay, I'll do this. Okay, I'll do that.
If it were just me playing it, I wouldn't have finished it though. Just because of all the backtracking.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.